Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Red Strategy. And today was a great day again. Remember, I said on Sunday we're only going to come back to the charts on Thursday, which was today. And there was news coming out at 8:30. It created a nice week for us, which obviously liquidity at the end of that week and the bottom of this week. And I just marked this candle out here because I think there's liquidity down with these lows. But anyways, the strategy is just to look at these 2 points and then wait for price to give you an opportunity to take a buy or sell to the other side, to the other target. If I say the other side, in this case, price was meandering in the middle of the range, which is fine. You don't trade in the middle of the range, and there's no point looking at afterwards and say, oh, this was a great entry and that. I mean, if you tell me this was a good entry, well, then this was a good entry as well, and you would get stopped out. So what you want to do is you can mark out big fair value gaps and then wait for price to break out to the bottom or to the top side. In this case, it went to the top side, created 2 nice fair value gaps. There's some tiny ones in between, which I only look at the bigger ones that stands out, and these were the ones that stood out. This one was holding price and pushed price up. At this point in time, I had an idea that we might get another push up to take this liquidity with a fair value gap to get inverted, and that's where I would like to short. We didn't get that, but price did, offer a fair value gap here. I didn't take it there because to me that's not what I'm looking for. And when we got down here, I thought this is a great place to look for entries. I put my order down, at the bottom of this fair value gap or this inverted fair value gap. We never got triggered, but that's also fine. There's no point in chasing price. You want to get the utmost best price for this, and my focus went to this inverted fair value gap over here. Let me just call it that, and I've put my order down here, and we spike back into it, and then we run down to the bottom. So you can see that was my entry up there. And maybe just to show you guys, it's a real entry. It's gone. I don't really care about it, but let me just show you guys. And there it is. So in a minute, I went from entry to profit. No big drawdown or something to stress about, or obviously we went lower, but that's not the point. The point is to target these 2 levels. So I've made a recording of the entry from this all the way up here and then down, which I will play out so you can see in some sort of real life how it actually played out and where I put my orders and all of that. So obviously this is not financial advice. This is for journaling purposes and for you guys to learn. And it's such a simple strategy. This is something you must mark out. You must do it yourself to see how simple it really is. It's not complicated. And if you find any value through these these videos, pop something in the comments below, ask a question, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let's see how we can build this channel together to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And this is basically where you sit and wait. You do not trade within the range. Like I've marked out, there's a fair value gap. Some people might have taken the long there to target higher highs. But the key thing here is to not get involved within the range. Wait for one of these targets. I've marked this target down here because I think there's opportunity there. But you want to see price run one of these targets first. Then you look for a setup to go to the other side. So all you got to do now is just sit and wait. Now we've got price running through these highs, which is great. So now we know where we're planning to go to is to this bottom side. That doesn't mean we break it up and then we just have to run down. We want to wait and see for a swing point to form and a fair value gap run. When we run that high out, create a fair value gap, invert it very quickly. Then we know we're on site to take a short to take it down all the way here. So if it runs away like this, don't worry about it. It's going to come back at some point. So just sit back and relax. I mean, I'm marking out these fair value gaps. There's little tiny ones here and there. And I'm just looking for the ones that stands out. And but if this forms a swing high and price comes down, I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out. I'll just wait for price to go up again and aggressively with a big candle that's going to create that fair value gap, run a high. I'm not saying it's going to be this high, and then see if price going to come down all the way down here. All right, so let's just sit back and relax and just keep an eye on this price and don't do anything yet. And guys, that is how you trade this red folder strategy. It gave us two fair value gaps, no entry on the first one, and it inverted this, tested, I got in and targeted this, and that happens literally in 1 minute.